Hi everyone, this is Martha. I'm a relationship counselor and clinical sexologist. In this video, I want to talk about my 2021 year-end sex date that I had with myself. You can call it prolonged sex date, sex ritual, extended self-pleasure. The term itself doesn't really matter. So I did it over a period of 8 hours, and the 5 of the 8 hours was actually doing the practice of pleasuring myself. The other 3 hours is also pleasure, however, it's not genital based. And why this ritual? So it is believed that energy, when it's moved through your body, it helps to promote down regulation, calms down your nervous system. It reprograms your body, opens up gateways, neural connections in pathways in your body, and establishes neural connections in your body. So by this, what it means is that the sensation, usually from your genitals, starts to build up, and instead of just resulting in orgasm or ejaculation, it's really about moving energy through your body repeatedly over time, so that it helps to release, remove physical, energetic, emotional blocks that's in your body. So you can consider it a form of healing. And what happens is that because of this build up of all kinds of different sensations in your body, it can actually create more pleasure pathways. That's why we call it neural pathways, and also mind-body connection, and opens up your body for more capacity for pleasure, healing, increases your sensitivity. And so that's the premise of this year-end retreat. So that's not the first time that I've done this ritual, and I was inspired to do this because I was house sitting, and I realized I really felt drawn to doing this, and as preparation towards doing that, I was drawn to listening to this track on YouTube called Ho'oponopono, and it's just a music track that has the words, thank you, please forgive me, I love you, thank you, please forgive me, I love you, I'm sorry. So I was inspired to play this throughout the ritual. So let's talk about the ritual, what I did. So I woke up, I had breakfast, I went to the pool, I had a swim, and there's a jacuzzi there. So I used the jacuzzi on the different parts of my body, my 7 chakras, to kind of move energy through it. And then I set the intentionality like to really focus on releasing all the things that needs to be released for that session. So I cleared the space, and then I sat on this hanging basket at the balcony, and I did some meditation, and then I showered, and then I started the ritual. I played the music and I started the ritual. So I'm going to show you the toys that I used to support me through the 5 hours of pleasuring that I did. So I used my bullet vibrator to stimulate the clitoris internally and externally, and also internally. And as I was doing it, I'm visualizing any energy that needs to be released from my body, like leaving my body. So it involved a visualization. And then I used this as well, very small one, to massage internally. So it's less about the orgasm and more about the intentionality of like letting go and releasing all the things that I didn't want to bring into 2022. And I used this vibrator as well. So this is a clitoral vibrator, and it has sonic waves, so it's very like gentle and subtle. I really like it, so I used it on my clit as well. So I didn't just use one toy. I may use like a combination of toys, but again, I repeat, it's not about how many orgasms I can get. It's more about the moving the anything that comes out of my body, whether it's flashbacks or memories, or like people that I have issues with, you know, I want to forgive them, or I want to ask them for forgiveness. So I was doing it energetically in my visualization. And another one that I used was this one, and I actually used this the most. I used because I actually have two, so I don't want to go into this. Okay, fine, I'll just tell you. I got one and it's really, really strong, so I wanted to get one for my family, but in the end they didn't want it. So so I ended up with two. So I have two of these Domi 2, and I put it on my chakras, the front and also the back, and it was really about moving energy up my body, through my body, around my body, and it's just basically an expanded orgasm with the help of toys. And toys are just a sexual aid. You can actually choose to do your sex ritual without toys as well, but I just find that because I wanted to do it for a really long time, I want to conserve my energy, I want to be able to really focus on what is coming up as opposed to the doing. And as things came up, I just set the intention like release, 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 release. So yeah, I did have a break during that 5 hours. I drank some water, had some nuts, I think, and then continued. I think I took a break after 2 hours, and I was like, I had a bit of break, drank some water, and then I went back to it, and then like 3 hours went by really fast. So I think the next 3 hours was like really, really deep, and I was really focusing on everything that came up. So it's basically, instead of us always looking outwards, it's me turning my attention inwards to like noticing what emotions, what thoughts was coming up, and then saying, okay, thank you very much, and then like doing what I needed to let it go, whether it's to say sorry, whether it's to send love to that person, so that I become a cleaner and clearer person. I don't want to hold on to negativity or grudges or trauma in my body. So basically just moving it through my body again and again and again and again for hours and hours and hours and hours. Yeah. So that in a nutshell, it was my sex ritual. So if you are inspired to do this by yourself, you need some support, you have some questions, feel free to reach out to me. And my time is for hire as well. So do check out my website. That's eroscoaching.com. I hope you found this video interesting, and you can subscribe to my mailing list so that you never miss a thing.